I want everyone to share this video. I don't copyright it. I just want you to have general information, food for thought. So, anyway, if Jerusalem / Palestine belongs to Israel, right? How come that Israel is in all the other Muslim countries killing us, right? Second, right, I want to just go through them, right? Every year it's a different religion, you know, like a couple of years back, say 5 years ago, it was like Christians killing Muslims in Africa, then it was ISIS, then it was Boko Haram, then it was the Buddhist monks, now it's the Hindus. Well, if you know anything about the New World Order at all, I'll just do it briefly, right? They want to outlaw all religion, and I mean all religion. Christianity, Judaism, Muslim, Islam even, Catholic, you know, which brings me on to the next subject, right? Is the reason there's so many paedophiles stories, right? Whether it's Islam, Christianity, Judaism, Catholics, mainly Catholic priests, right? Is because they want to demoralize religions, you know? And the thing is, right, they want to enforce their own world religion, one religion. Basically, the New World Order is one world government led by America, one currency, dollars, or their new cryptic crap, right? They've got digital dollars now, right? One world army, I forgot now. Government, army, religion, currency. Right, so there you go, you know. And this is all I want to put out there, you know. There's loads of people you can look up. Rabbi Yosef David West and Netta Carter. They're Jewish, he's a Jewish rabbi obviously, and Netta Carter is a group of Jews who stand against Zionist Israel. Zionist Israel was made by the Bank of England, you know. Put in YouTube, the Rothschild family created the State of Israel. You'll find Jacob Rothschild, right? Then you can put in Rabbi David West and Netta Carter and the videos will come up, you know. You can put in Rabbi Yosef David West, Apex. Apex is an American corporation, it's not Judaism. Israel has stolen the identity and symbols of the Jewish people. The biggest #1 cause in the world for anti-Semitic and anti-Semitism is Israel, Zionist Israel. You know, me personally, I have nothing against anyone, not Jews, not Christians, obviously not Muslims because I'm a Muslim, Catholics, Buddhists, Hindus. I mean, look at the new stuff that's coming out now. You know, everyone, the Hindus burnt some Muslim woman alive. You know, they're killing us Muslims. Well, did you know India has just become allies, like this year, with Zionist Israel, right? Skipping back a bit, right? Remembering Israel is the Bank of England, which is Britain, right? Britain divided Pakistan and India. They used to call each other brothers and sisters, right? Now, Britain went and used Indian Muslims in the First World War. There was Muslims in the Second World War fighting for Britain, and then we just discarded them. All the ones that were injured and stuff like that, England just discarded them. So, there you go. Other people, there's George Galloway, George Carling, George Orwell, William Cooper or Bill Cooper, Milton Bill Cooper, Milton Bill William Cooper. He's got several names, you know. I got the books up there, you know. I can get them down for you. Take the slips off because I'm common like that. A. Ralph Epperson's was it there. So, anyway, George Orwell, 1984. There's one book. This one is William Cooper, Behold a Pale Horse. Right, and then you read the back, it says William Cooper, and then it says Bill Cooper, and then you open it. Right, he was trying to hide his identity. Milton William Cooper. So anyway, I tried to get the original. This ain't the original, unfortunately. I didn't have the like $65 to buy it, even though we're in pound sterling here in Britain, but it was in America. It was the original copy, and then it cost something like $50 to ship it. And I was like, you're crazy. Us British don't pay for postage. So, with all that said, is unity is the way forward. I am just a simple, basic guy. I'm a nobody. I'm a nobody. I'm nothing special. I have morals and standards, but I'm not above anyone. My white skin doesn't make me better than black people, brown people. My daughter's a mixed race. I can't even say the other word that I used to call her, which begins with half. And fishing, what do you do when you fish? Anyway. So anyway, because it's been now deemed or frowned upon as racist. Like, I'd be racist to my own daughter, like, you know? But anyway, my daughter is a light brown, like a very light brown. And my ex, she is actually cardboard colour, like this colour. My ex is like, she's brown, she's Maltese. Her mum's from Malta, you know? Her mum was even darker. Her mum was like darker brown, yeah? But anyway, there you go. That's all I wanted to say. A. Ralph Epperson, The New World Order. That's a good book. My friend's got it at the moment. Obviously with lockdown I can't get it back, so I can't get into the information of it. But there's other videos like Behold the Pale Horse, William Cooper. YouTube that. There's one there with an alien face on the front. It's a black background with an alien face on the front. Watch that one. It tells you about the secret underground bases in America. There's something like 16 to 1800. This is old information, so there's a lot more now. Pardon me. And Russia has 2,000 to 22,000 underground cities. Anyway, but the biggest deception is America and Russia are secret allies. Anyway, and then there's stuff about JFK, the aliens. Don't be fooled by the alien invasion. They all want a microchip in our hand. They're going to find a barn or a load of cloned people and insist we have a chip button on our hands. Mark of the beast. That. To be user friendly, I won't say the word. But yeah. Other than that, just be nice, you know. I mean, just do your good deeds. I mean, good deeds don't have to cost you money. You can hold a door open for someone. You can walk an old woman or man across the road, you know. You can carry their bags for them, you know, stuff like that, you know. And if you do have a spare bit of money, just get to know people like I do and just send it around the world, you know. Obviously, I'm not going to go into details of who I send it to or where I send it to. But basically, Britain's here, one's over here, the further side of the world, and the other one's over this side of the world. So yeah. that's basically it. You know, it's just, I'm trying to think of anything else that I can think of. The coronavirus. That's an attack on our freedom of movement. Obviously, it is an attack on our freedom of movement, but it's also an attack on our human rights. I mean, going into human rights, I know with my brain, I'm going off into a different section now. Do you know, since the war on terrorism, or the war on terror, since 2000, right, Britain and America, us civilians have lost more human rights, right? That's just like on paper, right, you know? As soon as you invoke your civil rights or your human rights, it means shit. Oh, damn, I swore. Anyway, probably censored now. And stuff like that, you know? It's just like Mossad, look up Mossad. You'll see they've done the Charlie Hebdo original one. I mean, there was an Israel. This is the scene, yeah? And the car comes up here. There's an Israeli news crew here and an Israeli news crew here. If you look on the floor, they've done a couple of test runs with these skid marks where they've hit the brakes, you know. Anyway, I didn't say much of that, but you'll find that in my Instagram. But yeah, ISIS ain't Islam. I mean, they don't even know which way to pray, you know. And then there's America funding, arming and training ISIS. You know, ISIS never attacks Israel. You know, I've yet to see them do that, you know, but, you know, the whole ISIS things are just so funny. I mean, just a question, right? Where did they get all those brand new Toyota trucks apart from the Pentagon? The Pentagon, you know? So, like, they went from the Middle East to America, picked up the trucks, and took them back to the Middle East. All right, then. That's like the 9/11 attacks. The planes didn't survive, but the passports did, you know? And then there was the Iranian shooting at the Iranians shooting at the oil tanker, and then they left their passports floating in the sea. Do you know how big the sea is? I mean, if you get a grain of salt and get this book and put it on there, that ain't even 1% of how big the sea is. You know? I mean, they just are. Right there, we get our passport, we'll fire a missile, and we'll drop our passports in the water. I mean, we ain't that stupid. We're not children. We're not thick. You know? I mean, some of you sheeple are. Sheeple is a person that believes everything the media and their government tells them. You know? Another thing is, you know when they call us a conspiracy theorist? That was coined in like 1970, 1971 by the CIA to discredit critical thinkers and free thinkers, you know, because of the JFK assassination. Which brings me on to JFK removed the curb where the bullet missed and hit the curb, obviously. But anyway, there was 3 shooters, not 1. And if you look at his wife, she goes boom like that, right? She jumps on the back, the boot. I don't know what you Americans call the boot. Whatever. I know bonnet's a hood and a boot is whatever, you know. Right? But when she gets on the boot, you can see something fall out of her hand because she turns like that and goes poof like that, and then his head goes back like that. Then she climbs on the thing to try to scarp her off, and you can see like a silver thing just roll off the back. Anyway, a lot of them say the driver turned around and went like that, poof, and shot him in the head as well. But you know, you make your own minds up. But yeah, back to coronavirus, right? Event 201. Just hashtag it into a comment and click on it. Instagram or Facebook. They've shut my original Facebook down. Or just YouTube it, you know. I've got videos on multiple channels. What else was I going to say? It's quite daunting having a camera in your face, you know, so my memory's gone blank. Nerves or whatever, you know, I don't know. It's just trying to think of everything and try to do a good job, you know, of giving you the information, you know. But I don't care that, like, whether I'm professional or unprofessional or anything like that. I don't give a damn about that. Like, I've never cared about it, you know. I mean, I wear a t-shirt and it's got a hole in, you know. I know people who'd throw that t-shirt away. I mean, look at the size of the hole. It's like the size of a pea. And they'd throw that t-shirt away, you know. I know people who spent like 90 quid on a shirt, a Ben Sherman shirt, like my mate, right? Went out on the piss, on the beer, and this woman ripped it open. I mean, he'd only been out 2-3 hours, and she literally ripped his £90 Ben Sherman shirt wide open. So anyway, I don't believe in fashion. I don't believe in trends, following society. I've always gone against the grain, you know. I mean, everyone's like iPhones and crap like that, Adidas, Nike and stuff like that. I mean, that's not you, you know. I mean, you was born naked, you know. I know, I'll pay 70 quid for a t-shirt that says Nike on it or Adidas, you know. And it's like, I bought 3 of these because I like to buy things in threes, like my pyjamas. Got 3 of those. I bought 3 of these for like 15 quid. £15, you know, so I saved loads. Anyway, but other than that, Operation Cyclone is still in effect. I want you to look up Operation Cyclone. That was America funding the Taliban, the Mujahideen, Al-Qaeda. They're all American CIA, you know. So CIA, Mossad, MI5, MI6. I know MI5 and MI6 have done terrorist acts abroad. I did have a link for the 77 buses in London, but I've lost it. You know, just stuff like that, you know. Operation Gladio, A, B and C. Obviously separates, like Operation Gladio A, Operation Gladio B. I can't think of the other one. That was a cool one. There's Project Bluebeam, Operation Bluebeam, which is basically the same name, it's just slightly tweaked code names. If you hashtag all those, you know, into comments and click on them, you'll find relevant information. But yeah, that's about it. I think, yeah. Oh yeah, and Britain and America keeps Africa poor deliberately. There's a film I got up there called The Constant Gardener, right? If you watch that, you see that America gives away their drugs, what's called pharmaceutical drugs. You know, when they go out of date, they give them away to Africa, and they get a tax break, you know. So anyway, basically, Africa is a testing ground for everyone, you know. There's the French over there, America, Britain. And not to be nasty to the Christians, but do you know how Britain owned Africa? Basically, is we went over there and we got a Bible and we said, here you go. They went to bed with a Bible, and when they woke up, England / Britain owned Africa. You can look it up. I have no loyalties, you know. Me, I don't care about my country, really. It's, well, Britain as a whole, like, you know, they call Britain my country. My country is actually Wales, you know. I was born in Wales, I will probably die in Wales, you know, unless I get to my Iranian woman, and then I will die in Iran when I marry her and stay, you know. But Israel's trying to get war with Iran because it's full of gas, natural gas and oil. And if you look up Aluma Corp, I think Aluma Corp is the one, but I was trying to think of how to spell it, so that's why I said I think it's ILLUS, something like that. But anyway, it's called Aluma Corp, right? There's a what's it called? I forgot what they're called. Aluma Corp. Illuminati. It's part of the Illuminati, you know, and stuff like that. But anyway, if you look it up, you'll see why the importance is. They have to take Iran. This video I've posted on here recently. It's of a cartoon man, like Muslim, doing our prostration when you bend over, you know. Well, anyway, if you watch that, it's not about Islam as such. It's basically a front, you know, so people don't get flagged. But anyway, if you look that up, that's why they done Iraq, Syria. Alright, here's some more notes for you. Notes. I'm a teacher, yeah, alright. Knowledge, you know, I plant seeds of knowledge, you know. That's why when I comment on something and I say something that I've said like 57 times or like 100 times, you know, it's not for you, it's for the people who reads your comments, you know. Like, I know I keep going on over people's posts and putting Israel ain't Judaism, and you're like, yeah, we know. And it's like, it's not for you. It's for your followers, you know. Planting seeds, that's what we got to do. Plant seeds. Yeah, you know that Israel ain't Judaism. I know Judaism ain't Israel. Yes? But your followers, you know? Other people are, come on. My account's on private because I've gone through like 9, maybe 10 within the space of a year and a half. Instagram is like hardcore. They just shut you down. You sneeze in the wrong way, they'll shut you down, you know? I mean, you can say anything about us Muslims, you know? Anything. I've reported this bloke for being Islamophobic, but in America there's no such thing as Islamophobia, and Instagram and WhatsApp is all part of Facebook Inc. And just to go into it briefly, Facebook is partly owned by the CIA. Google is also partly owned by the CIA. Right? So anyway, Facebook Inc. owns Facebook, Messenger, WhatsApp and Instagram. Every time you click on one of them, you'll see at the bottom, like WhatsApp will say Facebook. On Instagram, when you click on that, it'll say Facebook, and obviously on Facebook it'll say Facebook and stuff like that. So yeah. So I don't know how long I've been talking, but I got to go finish washing up, edit this and try to upload it, you know. First I'll upload it to Instagram, then I'll upload it to my 3 YouTube channels, and then when I'm unbanned from Facebook, I will just I'll upload it to it. And the hashtags I use is the raw truth. That's my hashtag that people have stolen, you know. Anyway, they use it on shit, on crap, you know, like exercise and stuff, the raw truth and stuff. I'm like, that's my hashtag. Anyway, not that I mind people using it, like, but like when you start clicking on stuff like the hashtag the raw truth, and it comes up with exercising and stuff like that, you know, it's like, someone's against me, you know. Someone's obviously trying to use my hashtags to mislead people, you know. I use the greater good, you know, stuff like that. vaccines of mass destruction. That's my hashtag, you know, because I was researching weapons of mass destruction. And everyone thinks of a weapon of mass destruction as being a nuclear bomb. And it's crazy, because it's like Bill Gates, you know, saying about the nuclear bombs. They're outdated, you know. It's the microorganisms that are going to kill us. And that's what leads us to the coronavirus, you know, which is fake, by the way. I'm yet to meet anyone who's got it, you know. Not that I want to meet anyone if it is real, like, you know, but Israel is real. Is real is real. Isn't real. It isn't real. Israel isn't real. I fucking love it. I just ruined the video. Anyway, I've probably flagged. It's fine. But yeah, I know. I've got a great brain at times. Anyway, I'm not very educated. I messed about in school. Didn't go to college. Didn't go to university. But that doesn't mean I'm not intelligent. It doesn't mean I'm not smart, and it doesn't mean I don't know stuff. It's like I might have Asperger's. So because there's like disability involved, it's like it's discrediting what I'm saying, you know. I may be a retard, right, but it's not like a, what do you call it, Down syndrome. I'm not like Down syndrome. It's just if you speak too fast or give me too much information, my brain needs time to absorb it and, you know, process it, you know. It's like my friend, he talks quite fast, yeah. I get told by people all over the world, mostly you beautiful Asians, that I speak too fast and they can't understand me. Well, it's the same context when people talk to me. If they speak to me too fast or give me too much information or different subjects, it just needs time to process and filter. Basically like Independence Day. There's the mothership, you plant the virus in, then give it time and it filter down through to the others. Basically my brain's the mothership and my body's the little other spaceships. So yeah. So enjoy this day, night, you know. Because I have lots of people all over the world. America, Brazil, Canada. Then we go over to the Philippines, Indonesia, Malaysia, Iran, Iraq, Italy, France, you know, this whole shit, right? Sorry, this whole nonsense about this new Charlie Hebdo, do you know, right, I find it really stupid, right? I don't know if it's the way I think, because I'm a logical person, right? Now if I said, fuck Muhammad, or fuck Islam, why are you taking offence? One, you're not Muhammad. Muhammad's dead, you know. Two, you're not Islam. Islam's in the book of it, the Quran, you know. I'm a Muslim, yeah. Not the Quran. I'm not Islam, you know. Muslim, and a woman is a Muslimah. Yes, I'm not an what do you call it? I'm not Islam. Hi, I'm Islam. No, hi, I'm a Muslim. You know, or if you're a girl or a woman, it's a Muslim. You know, hi, I'm a Muslim. And anyway, we don't usually shake hands. You know, but you know, most people get offended, especially us Westerners, because that's the first thing we usually do, shake hands, you know, touchy-feely. I don't like to be touched, personally. I'm not a touchy-feely person. Well, I am if I've got a girlfriend, you know, but I mean like in general, you know, if I hold your hand in public, then I'm comfortable with you, you know. Like, it's not as if I'm ashamed of the women I go with, you know, but I'm just not a touchy-feely guy, you know. My friend touched me the other day, and it's like, do you have to touch me? You know? And then it's like my social worker, stuff like that, you know? But anyway, in Islam, we don't, out of respect for women, we don't touch them. And we're supposed to lower our gaze and look down. Not at the titties, but look down like at the floor. You know, lower your gaze. Right? Out of respect. There's a whole sunnah dedicated to women in the Quran. Now, there's been false propaganda around for years. How Islam oppresses women. How Islam is bad for women. The hijab. Right? They don't have to wear the hijab. Right? Second, it's her choice. Yes? If it is forced, then it's not Islam. Right? Second, it's still her choice. You know, in Western society, I go out in the street and I see tits hanging out, cunt, arsehole. I mean, you should see some of these skirts. They're not even skirts, man. I mean, you can see their crotch. That's how the skirt is like this. It's not even covering much, you know. It's like, go away, you know. So, and then you get offended then when women covered up, because you've been conditioned, because we want to see tits, we want to see pussy, we want to see ass, you know, we want to see makeup on their faces, which makes you look like fucking clowns, anyway. And then you all turn around and say, we want a real man, yeah? Your tits are fake, your lips are fake, your face is fake, your eyelashes are fake, your nails are fake, you know? And I'm like, whatever, man. But anyway, you can say I'm sexist if you want, I don't give a fuck. But other than that, you know, that's basically it, you know? Just respect each other, you know? I am dying for a woman to sit on my face, but I am not dying to use a woman to get what I want. You know? Before I die, I just want a woman to sit on my face, right? And I know it's haram to talk about things like this and it's taboo, right? But that's what I want. I don't even give a damn about sex, you know? All I want is a woman to sit on my face. That's it, you know? And I'm not desperate. There's plenty of slags in this town that I could go with. Why don't I slag? You know? So yeah. Anyway, that's her choice. There you go. Like in Islam. It's her choice to wear the burqa and wear the hijab, you know? It's women's choice in the West to be a slut, you know, just be a fuck, you know? Get used and abused, you know? But anyway, no self-respect, you know? And that's what leads me to the next thing, right? Just because a woman doesn't have self-respect doesn't mean you can disrespect her. Be a fucking man and respect her. So there. This is why I don't sleep with women. Yeah, I like sex. I fucking love sex. You know? I think it's great. You know, I love kissing. I love cuddling. You know? But yeah, I will not disrespect a woman just to get what I want. You know? It's that simple, you know? I mean, I've been used and abused all my life. Like my ex. 5 years. She used me, abused me, physically, mentally, financially. You know? I'm still paying off the fucking debt 10 years later. No, 9 years later. She left in February 2011. That's when I chucked my TV out. That's the best thing you can do, is chuck your TV out. I've got a TV. It hasn't got channels. It's just for my DVDs. You know? But yeah. If you have any doubts, question things. Research things. And the way I research things is I go to one website and I look at what that says. Then I go to another website and I see what that says, and then you see if there's anything in common Yeah? So you're taking notes in your head now of these two websites, but either as a triangle. Yeah? And then you go to a third one, you know. Then you get all the information together, and whatever's common in each one, you can basically build off the blocks of it, you know. Build it as a foundation, yeah, to work from, you know. It's like I researched, right, started research in 2003, right, and that's how I become Muslim.